So to cut a belt, you're going to need your tape measure, you're going to need your paintball marker, which Gary has here, your T-square, very important to square up your belt, and your handy dandy belt cutter right here. The most important thing to remember with this thing is you have to mark it 1 inch off from where you want the cut, and we'll demonstrate that here when we measure it.
96?
So we want a 96-inch belt, and then we're going to mark it 1 inch longer is where we're going to put our total mark across it. So there's our first mark and our second mark. Now we're going to take the T-square, lined up with our marks, 1 inch longer than how long you want it. And we'll give it a nice straight, squared off mark. This is the cutter that we're going to be using. The handle's adjustable. You can put it on either side. And then you're going to want to pull the pins out. Both pins. Lift up the top piece. Make sure the cutter head is not in the way, so this track is free and clear. Cutter head's over here. We're going to lay it on there. And then put the top piece back on. Go ahead and repin it. Now this is the most important part, is you're going to want to try to line up that mark as best you can with the edge here to get the belt nice and square.
Right there.
Okay, you like it, Gary?
Somewhere around there.
Then you clamp it down. And then just this easy, you crank it. So now you're done, you've opened back up the clamps and you pulled it out, and it's cut 1 inch off from your mark. Now you've got a cut belt that you can lace. Okay, when you cut a belt with a rib on it, you got to make sure that you cut the rib at an angle about 1 inch back from the front. And you can just use a utility knife, and you're going to cut it down so it's pretty much flush on the front end. So on a rough textured belt, we have to use a skiver to take off the rough ribs at the edge. So here Gary's using the skiving tool, and he's going to take off all those bumps, and that helps the hook stay on.